If you haven't already, go watch part 1. Don't watch this video before you watch part 1 of my top 20 greatest game consoles of all time. But if you already seen part 1, enjoy the next 10 so you can find out what is my top game consoles of all time, and you can let me know what is your top 20. All right, go ahead. Check out the first one. Peace. This your boy Brandon. Yeah, that's right. The coolest YouTuber ever. And I'm back with another brand new video. And in this video, as you read that title, yes, we will be talking about my favorite top 20 game systems of all time. This one gonna be interesting. This one gonna be a banger, like I said. This one is gonna be very controversial. So if you ready, I'm ready. Let's go! PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3. I like PlayStation 3 a lot, but I don't think I played it as much as I played Xbox 360. And y'all see that ain't on the list yet, but I don't even want to get into my Xbox 360, the topic, but I was playing it more than the PS3. I think that came out at the right time, right? Let me know if I'm wrong, but if they came out at the right time, the 360 and the PS3, or was it the PS2 and Xbox 360? I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. But it's one of the two. It's why I played the Xbox more than the PlayStation 2 or the PlayStation 3. Anyway, but with the PlayStation 3, it was cool. PlayStation 3 was dope. I mean, it had some dope games. I think I can't remember what I played on there, but I remember I used to love Metal, what's it called? Twisted Metal. But I think I played that on the PlayStation 1, I think, or PlayStation 2. But then they have more Twisted Metals. I don't know. I like Twisted Metal game. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, PlayStation 3 was dope. Let me know where y'all would put PlayStation 3 at. You know, y'all list. Do y'all think it's deserve to go, you know, towards the top 6, 7, 5, or back further? But that's my number 9 is the PS3. And this is very controversial to me because I could put this at top 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? It's Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis is one of the greatest game systems of all time. And it was so hard for me to put. I probably should have put it maybe number 7 or 6. I probably should have put it 6, or I can't put it before top 5 for me because of the other things that I like more. But Genesis is amazing, man. You had to blow them games and all. I mean, you had to do that, all them cartridges games, but Genesis was cold, man. I played that with my cousins for hours, probably more than I played any other system ever in my life was Genesis. Man, Battle Axe, or I think it was called Battle Axe or Golden Axe. Golden Axe was dope, man. Man, there's so many games on there. But Golden Axe was one of them that I loved. Do y'all remember Golden Axe? Ultra Beast. Oh my goodness. Ultra Beast? Man, I probably should have put Genesis top 3, man. Genesis probably could have been top 3. But yeah, I probably should put Genesis top 3, man. But I'm going to keep it at number 8 right now. But I know some of y'all probably want to punch me in the face for this list.
Bro, you tripping.
And I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. Trust me, I feel you. Go ahead, hit me. Genesis, man. Genesis probably should be top 3. I ain't gonna lie. Genesis, yeah, Genesis top 3. And the reason why I didn't put it there because the new graphics on the new systems, you know, y'all know how that is. But if we just talking like my favorite games of all time, you know what I'm saying? They was probably on Genesis. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, number 8 was Genesis, man. I feel crazy putting it at number 8. 7. The first Nintendo. And I could have put Genesis before the first Nintendo, but I probably should. But excuse me, the first Nintendo is what to me started everything for me. You know what I'm saying? It was the first time out in my life I was locked to the TV other than cartoons. It was the first Nintendo. I'm like, I think it came out in 1986, 84, somewhere around 85, somewhere around beginning of the mid 80s. I just remember that little square joystick, AB, you know what I'm saying? Playing Mario Brothers and playing those type of games, man. Paperboy, what's that, F1 something, the little car racing flying game. Man, Paperboy used to be my game, though. I used to play that and Psych Bite. Man, if you ain't never played the original Psych Bite or Duck Hunt. Remember the Duck Hunt? The game? Or the track and field. If y'all don't have to remember the track, oh my God, man. Nintendo, the first Nintendo probably could be top 1 of all time. The first one. Like Genesis could be top 1 of all time too. It definitely can be because, man, them was some of the best times of my life playing them. I used to every day, man, y'all know what I'm talking about, that mat is on the floor. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably too young to even watch my videos. But that Duck Hunt, man, Duck Hunt was a classic. It's some games, of course, I'm missing that I played and I loved. But Duck Hunt, stop it, man. Stop it. All right, that was number 7, right? It's PS2. Do y'all remember on PS2? This is when I really thought PS2 was dope. Is when people started, I guess, hacking it, jailbreaking it, put that cartridge thing in there, move it over, slide it out, put the game in there, put it back in there, take it out, put it back, and it's like jailbroken or something. Do y'all remember that? That little cartridge, you had to go out this cartridge, slide it over, pull it out, pull the whole disk drive out, put it back. Man, those are the days. PS2 was cold, man. PS2 had some dope games. I love PS2, but once they could jailbreak it or whatever it's called, hacking and mining it, I guess it's called mining it, was amazing, man. It was amazing. Let me know where y'all put PS2 at. PS2 was, because when PS1 came out, it was like, okay. And PS2 came out. I know some of y'all, you know, that was born around that time or really was like kids and y'all was able to get a PS2. I know some of y'all probably put that higher on y'all list. But all right, that's number 6. Top 5 of my greatest game systems of all time. Top 5. Number 5 is Nintendo 64. Man, let me tell y'all, I used to play on Nintendo 64. It's one of them, before I get to that, it's one of them on the other systems that I already mentioned. I used to play the wrestling game on. NWO, World Order, one of them, I don't know. But Nintendo 64 had Revenge. Was it WWE Revenge? WWF Revenge? Or whatever it's called. But that game was the best wrestling game of all time, was Revenge. NWO Revenge, I can't remember what it's called. I remember I used to play it every day after school, rush home for school just to play that game, man. You used to have to grab people. They used to build this thing up to grab them, to put them in their moves and all that. Man, that was some of the best. I'm a real big wrestling fan, and every system that I named that had a wrestling game on it, I played it. Every system, I had to have a wrestling game. I probably played the wrestling games more than anything. But on Nintendo 64, that NWO game, whatever it's called, Revenge, was one of my favorites ever. Then they had WCW Nitrous or something. Wasn't that on 64? Or was that on one of the other ones? I don't know. That was sweet too. But my favorite game on Nintendo 64, probably ever. I know what I'm going to say. I'm going to give you 3 seconds. If you in this chat right now, I'll give you 3 seconds to figure out what is the best game of all time on Nintendo 64. 3 seconds. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 4, 3. This is number 5. 3, 2, 1. GoldenEye. GoldenEye is the greatest, dopest game ever. Nintendo 64 has some of the greatest games, period. Nintendo 64 could be number 1. That's how dope Nintendo 64 is. But GoldenEye, man, I'll pop some of y'all today in GoldenEye. Straight up, give me that golden gun. It's over with, man. That was one of the first times you had to split screen and do that, man. I remember GoldenEye. I can remember the boards. I remember when you had the little silencers. You used to go in the bathroom and hide. Man, oh my God, GoldenEye. It's just, this whole thing just take me back 30 years. You know what I'm saying? 20 years. But yeah, man, Nintendo 64 is, it could be top 4, top 3, top 2, top 1, depending on the person. But I put it in top 5. Probably could be my number 1, man. A lot of these could be my number 1. Genesis could be my number one. Nintendo, the first one could be my number one. Super Nintendo could be my number one. Man, all of them could be. But moving right along, let me know what your favorite game on Nintendo 64 is, please. I'm dying to know. It's so many games on Nintendo 64 that I didn't mention. I didn't mention a lot, but because I'm making a separate thing for that. I'll tell you at the end of the video. Anyway, it probably could be my number one too. It's Xbox 360. Man, Xbox 360. Man, when my friends start copying the games, you know what I'm saying? He started copying the games and I can buy them for $10. I don't know if some of y'all used to mod y'all Xbox 360s, but my Xbox 360 was modded. And I had about 200 games on it. Burnt discs. They wrote on them whatever it was, whatever the game was at the time, what I'm saying? Mortal Kombat or whatever. They wrote on the disc. Man, that was the time, man. That was the time. And he used to have every game. I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't gonna put him out like that, but he was the plug for modded games. Modded games. Xbox 360 could be number one. Could be number two. Xbox 360, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Xbox 360 is probably one of the greatest game console of all time. By far. It's better than Genesis, better than Nintendo 64. Xbox 360 was dope. Had some of the greatest games on it. So whatever PlayStation had at the time, was the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, I wasn't playing them as much as I was playing Xbox 360. I mean, I did play PlayStation 2 a lot, but if it's PlayStation 3, I didn't really care for PlayStation 3 a lot. What did I even put that on my list at? PS3 number 9, but probably could have went back to 15, 14. PlayStation 3 is just okay. Xbox 360, man, could be number 1, number 2, number 3, man. It just depends. Let me know right now if you're in chat. I'm going to keep saying that, but for the people watching me still, let me know what's your favorite game of all time on Xbox 360, and did you have it modded? If you ain't had it modded, you was lame. You was lame if you ain't had it modded. Anyway, moving right along. PS4. PS4 had to go that high up because PS4 was dope, man. Yeah, PS4 and PS4 Pro, same thing, was dope. Super, super, duper dope. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all still playing PS4 right now. Y'all probably playing PS4 right now watching my video. That's how, PS4 is dope. Definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely better than Xbox One and Xbox One X. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro was for sure better than the Xbox. I had both, but I never touched the Xbox. This is when I was Sony, strictly Sony. You couldn't tell me about an Xbox. I didn't want to hear that crap. It was all about Sony when PS4 came out. I remember being at Best Buy line, waiting on it to get it. You know what I'm saying? Not even get it that day. I had to wait a couple of days because it sold out. And I was supposed to meet my boy in line to get it. He got his and I didn't get mine. I was mad about it, but I was being lazy at the time. And but anyway, yeah, PS4. PS4 is dope, man. That controller, when they introduced that controller, all of it was dope. It was texting me. But yeah. All right, the video getting a little lengthy, so we're going to jump right into it. Obviously, I know what number 2 and number 1 is. Do I even got to say it? Do I got to say it? Which I think number 2 is? PS5. PS5 is the number 2 greatest game system of all time. And I know some of y'all are slapping me right now. Damn it, it's number 1. Y'all already know, man. Team Xbox, baby. Team Xbox all day, every day. So PS5 is number 2. And I still think PS5 got some catching up to do. And I know some of y'all think that's crazy, but it just do. Xbox was, to me, I don't want some Xbox people to be mad at me, but Xbox was playing catch up until last year. With everything. Xbox One, 360, all of them, that's playing catch up to PlayStation. I mean, it was. It just was. Now, I ain't talking about selling, because everybody know PlayStation outsells every Xbox. I'm talking about just fun. Fun. You can say exclusive titles, whatever. PlayStation was always killing Xbox, mainly because of exclusive titles. But whatever. That's number 2 is PS5, man. I love my PS5. Play it all the time. Got all my games, you know what I'm saying, on PS5. Most of the games I play Xbox on is Game Pass. So, obviously, without further ado, Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X. is the greatest game system of all time. It is. I know somebody thinking like, wait a minute, you telling me the Xbox Series S is better than PS5? It's the same, man. It's pretty much the same. The Xbox Series X has some features I believe that the S don't. I can't remember. Let me know. Whatever. I got Xbox Series S, but I don't play it. Anyway, yeah, Xbox Series X is the greatest of all time. And I could have put Xbox 360 on number one, could have put Nintendo 64 number one, could have put Genesis number one, could have put PlayStation 1 number one, Super Nintendo number one. It's so many of them I could put number one, but Xbox is just, if you're talking graphics, power, you talking future-proof, Xbox is it. You know what I'm saying? Xbox is it. Xbox 360 and all them other ones was great at that time, but they couldn't last 10 years, 20 years. I mean, I guess it could because people still play them, but the graphics, they couldn't keep making chips for them that like they are going to for the Xbox and the PlayStation. That's why they number one, number two. And of course, they the newest, so they will have to be number one, number two. How am I say Nintendo that came out in 1980 is better than 2022 graphics? Can't say that. So that's the reason why they number one and number two. But I want to know right now, drop them list. I want to see them list. I'm in here commenting with y'all, but I want to see them list 20-1. What is your number one? What is your number one? This is not no facts video. This is just my opinion. Don't kill me for my opinion. That's all this is. Don't be like, you was crazy, the worst list I've ever heard in my life. That's cool. I respect it. That's your opinion. Just like I want you to respect that this is my opinion. But with that being said, this your boy Brandon. Yeah, that's right. The coolest YouTuber ever. Signing out, checking out with another banging video. And if you watch this whole video through and through, you are official real supporter of me in this channel. And I appreciate you. And I'll make sure that I give y'all something special for my real supporters. So I think I'm gonna do something when I hit 10K for a giveaway for this everybody on the channel, and then I'm gonna do some for the people I always see comedy. Excuse me, always see support and always writing me back, always say, you know, nice things on the channel. Cause I know who y'all are, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all. And I see y'all comment every video. So for y'all, I'm gonna do something real special for y'all as soon as I reach 10K. Maybe even sooner, I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna do something sooner than y'all. I may cash app y'all some money or drop y'all a gift card or something just for my real supporters, man, to show y'all that I appreciate. I couldn't do what I do, and I love YouTube without y'all. I couldn't do this, couldn't make this video. This video is lengthy, so if you stayed through the whole thing, maybe 35-minute video, trying to cut it down, but if it's 35 minutes, thank you for watching each and every minute of it. And the next video I'm doing is my top, I don't know, 20, 30, 10, 5 games of all time. My top, I may do 20 again. May do my top, it's hard, because y'all know how many games I've been on. My top 20 or top 30 best games of all time for every system. For every system that ever came out, my top 20 games. Y'all not gonna believe what number one is. Y'all might not believe it. But thank you all for watching. Until the next one. Peace.